Hello everyone, welcome back to another video in the channel Charles More. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel Charles More. Please remember to keep your comments decent, non-offensive, and let's get in. If you're not subscribed to the channel Charles More, please hit that bell notification to get notification when the channel receives uploads. We're talking about, there has been a Florida a spring break brawl that has been breaking out. And this one, I gotta say, it's really stupid. Alright, these are obviously people that are looking to, just beat the living crap out of somebody. And yeah, this is just like, it's very, very disturbing. Yeah. You know, obviously, I'm not gonna be somebody that is going to beat somebody else up, regardless of, you know, like any situation. Alright, so, yeah, in case you would have figured that one out. Yeah, you know what? I don't go around and beat the living crap out of somebody just because I think I can, or because, you know, basically I'm in America and think that I can just do whatever I want, alright? I mean, come on, look, I mean, let's be real. If I were going around and I were beating people up, you know, you know, I would be busted by police for stupid garbage like this, alright? Like, it's obviously, I don't know what these idiots do, or, you know, like, what is on their mind, or that stuff, where they think that they can just go out in the world and just, you know, beat up whoever you want. It can be because I don't like your skin tone, or, you know, your face looks messed up to me, or, you know, you just think that you're entitled to, like, do whatever you want here in America. Well, not quite, really. Yeah, you gotta figure out for yourself that, life isn't all about you. Let's just get one thing clear, alright? Yeah, I think you're gonna go on through life and figure out that life isn't about you. These are obviously teenagers that are, obviously, they don't have a brain yet to just figure out that life isn't about you all the time. Okay? Because it isn't. I figured that out, like, a long time ago. I think probably when I was a kid. Yeah. So, yeah, I think I learned, pretty well, how to treat people nicely. Treat people like they, just like they matter. Alright? And, the fact about life is that, you know, life is about caring for other people. And I don't think that's what people nowadays, they don't think that really applies to them. And that's the real issue here. That's the real issue. There are too many people that obviously just care about themselves. And That's all they care about. That stuff. So the situation where their Florida teams that were having a spring break brawl. Okay, that obviously meant that obviously said something to me right there. It just says that, you know, I'm an American, so I'm gonna go and beat up whoever I want just because I think that I'm the top dog of the world, or, you know, like, whatever. You know, like, I'm gonna make myself, hey, look at me, I'm tough, sucker. Yeah, no. No, no, you know what? I'm not gonna go do it, stupid stuff. Yeah, and by the way, the arrest that I think that were made, I think there was about like 8 arrests made already in Florida for, people who were wanting to do, like, stupid crap like this. Yeah. 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 And there are people that are just, you know, I don't know. But people are just like, I don't know. I guess they're just so full of themselves. Like, a lot of people are full of BS these days. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's like, I, like, you think that you can just go ahead and do whatever you want. You think that nobody's watching because somebody's always going to be watching you. You just have to figure that one out yourself. And yeah, there is indeed somebody's always watching. Somebody's always watching. And yet, don't think that you know, you can just do whatever you want, bro, because somebody's always watching. Alright? Somebody's always watching. I hope that you'll be able to figure that out one day, because you know, a lot of my videos already said the name plenty of times. It's up to you to figure it out. All right, you know, and yeah, it's the one who created you in the beginning. All right, it's the same person that is always keeping an watching what you do. That who always watches you. Yeah. So I don't need to repeat his name, because I think that if you open up a Bible and you actually find out who it is, then you'll be able to figure out that he's always watching you. Alright. And that's just, you know, I gotta say, I am just, you know, I am just disgusted with people. Alright? Yeah. The reason why we have so many, well, I just don't know. I don't know. I guess that people are going to start causing a lot of, I guess, a lot of people are gonna probably, oh, if I had to take guess of 2026, I guess this would probably be like, the time where, you know, people are going to like, probably wanting to be looking for, people to kill on their list. And that's just, you know, there'll be a lot of people that be pretty much going to prison. I guess this would be the year of 2026 would actually turn out to be. Because I guess that's the case. I mean, there are people that probably, obviously, they just think that they can go ahead and just do whatever they want. Alright? That just beating the living crap out of somebody. Yeah. I think that life's all about them. Yeah. And it's frustrating. I don't know why. I don't know why this is, but you know, I don't know why this is, but you know, people are just, you know, the only thing they care about is just themselves these days. Yeah, nobody else. Nobody else matters. Alright? Yeah. Why do we have these teens going out in the streets and causing all these brawls out there? Alright? Why is it? Oh. Killing is what the American people do best. Alright, I think that's just obviously very, very clear right there. I mean, anybody could just get that. Hey, we all gotta kill, like, Americans gotta kill people, like, nowadays. Alright, there's always gotta be somebody out there in the real world that is on somebody's kill list, right? Like, I hate, like, I could just, there are people out there that are probably a different race than I am, and that stuff, but you know what? Do I hate those people? No. Do I hate other people because they are, what, have different personalities than me? No, obviously. Obviously, I don't hate anybody here. I mean, like, that. But, yeah, I know why these brawls are happening. And it's obviously because there are teens out there that obviously they just obviously hate other people. That's what it is. Yeah. No, like, why would I get myself into such situation? Like, why would I go out there and beat somebody up? I think that I'm just, you know, entitled to beat somebody up because they can. Well, if obviously we're going, and if I were going to go around and beat somebody up, you know what that would mean? That would obviously mean that I'd be obviously I'd be well you know what that would mean? That would mean that if I were going to go beat somebody up, you know what that would mean? That would mean I would get busted by the cops, and right there, that I'd be getting my mugshot taken, and then I would probably I guess I'd be charged for I guess attempted murder or whatever, regardless of what the charge would be, alright, people would be looking at my mugshot and they'd be saying that, oh, Charles Moore's a disgusting human being in life. And that stuff. Oh, he's an idiot for going around and beating the living crap out of this person. That stuff. He thinks he's so just like better than everybody else and that stuff. Oh yeah, I hope this guy is like, yeah, he needs to like rot in Hades. Yeah. 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 You know what? I would just be like, this would be like just something that I would find it so unenjoyable. And you know what? This is not the kind of future that I would actually want to have. Just being in a prison. Okay, let's get this clear. All right. First off, I wouldn't be able to survive in prison. All right. And second, my family would be disgusted with me. All right. Yeah, they would be. All right. Because, I have enough. I just, I can't, I just couldn't tell you how disgusted I would be with doing this kind of stuff. Obviously, it's just, it wouldn't be fun to me. It wouldn't be fun. I couldn't deal with, being a disgusting loser for the rest of my life. And everybody knows losers are going to have the worst time of their life. Alright, you think sitting in jail cell is actually fun? After beating the living crap out of somebody? Yeah, or stealing or whatever. I mean, like, yeah, you know what? It's like I just said, you're gonna find out the hard way. Your jailmates will probably want to kill you as well. Then, who's gonna be the one, who's gonna be the one that is going to be, like, having a good time, like, after that, yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't be laughing now. You wouldn't be thinking that, oh, man. You've been thinking, oh, why did I go and decide to beat somebody up? Because, oh my goodness, I wish that I just didn't participate in the spring break brawl. I just feel like extremely guilty. Oh, yeah, you know what? There are idiots that would, obviously, they're going to have a disgusting look on their face. And do you know why they would have a disgusting, this face on themselves? Well, obviously, because they got busted by the cops. They're not guilty for, they're not guilty because, well, they don't have a heart of feeling guilty. The only reason why they're guilty is because they got caught. Yeah. And that's the problem with people. Yeah. It's the problem. Alright? People don't have any sort of they don't really have any sort of way of feeling guilty for what they did. This is what people are like nowadays. Alright? And this is just, this is the way that the world is. This is the way that people just behave. And, it's, you know, it's just upsetting me. It's very upsetting me. Yeah, I just couldn't imagine anything, better. Anything more than this. Alright? I can imagine how much stupidity there is in the world. Alright? It's just, it's just a real big pain, But it's not like, it's like, nobody just, grows up and gets to life and figures out that life isn't about you all the time. Alright, yeah. And, teenagers won't figure this out. Alright? They only figure that out when they actually become like an adult and they figure out that people, people have feelings too. People are just, it's like there's just nobody in this world that just, it's like, hey, you're going to find out that you're just going to find out the hard way. Alright. Yeah. People are just, they're just, just amazes me how much, people out there in the real world are just full of stupidity. Yeah. And why are these people just going out there in the streets and causing bloody fistfights? That stuff. It's because, well, they hate other people. That pretty much, it, okay? It's obvious that a lot of times that Brawl break out, it's because a lot of it has to do with other people going out there and hating everybody else a lot of the time. Alright, because that is just, it's almost pretty much the case. Alright, yeah, you don't have to question that. Alright, you don't have to question why do these brawls happen. Alright, you obviously don't even have to begin to question why do these people do it. Alright? Alright? Because I can certainly just figure that out. And most of the time, and this is like 100% the case, all of it has to do with hate. Alright? People have hatred in their heart for other people. And it's sick. I can tell you what, people that go through life and they hate everybody else, yeah, just remember, you're going to just, oh well, you're going to be having a rotten life ahead of you, I'm going to say that. You got hatred in your heart for people? And yeah, that's pretty sad. That's pretty sad. But, hey, if you want to go around hating people for the rest of your life, that stuff, hey, that sucks to be you, bro. That sucks to be you. Yeah, bro. Obviously, I figured out that life isn't about me, like, a long time ago. Alright? Obviously, I don't, I don't go around, behaving like a stupid, pathetic dirtbag. Alright? Obviously, you know, obviously, I just be the best that I could possibly be. Alright? Like, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for, living a life of crime. I don't have time for... Obviously, I just don't, I don't have time to, get myself into these type of messes. Alright? I don't want to get myself into real trouble with the law. Alright? My channel wouldn't be around for, for that purpose. Alright? Alright? Like, I just don't have time for this, bro. I don't. And I'm just gonna be clear with you. And just be, just totally honest with you. I don't think that this would be the kind of future that I would want to have. Alright, I obviously would not have fun with it. Alright? And I certainly would not have fun, being, like, I wouldn't have fun with being in prison, Because I just, hey, I'll be honest, I don't want to live a life of crime. Of doing crime. Alright? But, by the way, yeah, whatever I do, that I just leave, like, a terrible legacy behind me. Alright? Yeah, I don't think people, understand that. I don't think people understand how bad it can be for somebody. If you are out there and you, let's say, you've gone and you, killed someone just because you felt like that, oh, I didn't like this, one person because of his or her skin tone. Or, I obviously didn't like this guy because this guy just looked like he just came from another country in the United States. That's why I beat him and murdered him so bad. So, yeah, I was just thinking that, in America, you could, do whatever you want. That's what I thought this country was, for. I thought that was the real meaning for America. I thought that you could just go ahead and you could just do whatever you want in this country. And get away with it. That's what I thought. That's what I thought the real meaning for America was. But, no. That obviously is not the case. Alright? Obviously, obviously, this just, you know, yeah, if you think that you can do whatever you want, okay, obviously, I gotta say, right there, you got the wrong thinking right there. Obviously. Alright, obviously, you don't have the right thinking right there. If you think that life is about you, you're deeply mistaken. You're deeply mistaken, and you're gonna figure this out the hard way. Which, hey, that's probably what you want to do anyway. That's probably how you want to figure things out. Yep. You know what? If that's the case, then I can certainly say, sucks to be you. Sucks to be you. It's not my life. So, like, why am I going to, like, why would I care? Why would I care about how bad your life is for you? Okay. Yeah. It just amazes me on the, stupidity of people. Yeah. Why can't I figure this puzzle? This is like one tricky puzzle for me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Rose caring about herself all the time. That's the problem there. Yeah, and we're always looking for somebody to beat the, living crap out of. Is this the right thing to do? Is this, something that, is, totally, non-cruel? And isn't that one of the Ten Commandments rule, thou shalt not murder? I guess that ever applied to anybody? Not if you, obviously care about yourself, which a lot of people are, this is what they do, okay? Yeah. So, yeah, I obviously gotta say, I am just, I'm just disgusted, and I'm amazed with, people's stupidity here. Alright? It obviously is just, like, I mean, why? Alright, I mean, why? Okay? It's just, frustrating me. It's just frustrating. It's just, why do we have to, why is it murder in this country? Okay, because I obviously get, like, real sick of it. Because, yeah, if you think that you can just go out there and just, murder out there, then you got the wrong idea. You got the wrong thinking here. Alright, Alright, we're all Americans here. Alright, we all are one. Okay? Alright, that's what we are. Alright? So, you haven't figured out the real purpose of what America is, then you obviously, well, you don't care. You don't even care. 'Cause why? Well, you obviously just care about yourself. This is what people just are like these days. This is why. So I have to say, for those that are out there on the streets causing all these brawls, that stuff, I'm gonna say that I'm deeply disgusted for the people that are doing it. Now, what I've actually heard is that there was like 8 arrests that were actually made after the spring break brawl broke out and that stuff. I hope that these 80 that were arrested, I hope that they all got their mugshot taken and got checked in to get into their prison cell and be locked up for, these teens need to get expelled from school, and they need to, well, if you're in high school, I would imagine that, okay, you obviously need expelled from high school or middle school, wherever you came from, and you need to, you obviously need to contribute with the law, and you need to just, you need to experience yourself what it's like to be beaten up. Your jailmates are going to obviously not treat you very, very well. Alright? But hey, you wanted it that way, so it very well is going to happen to you. Let's see how you, like being the loser who just beat the living crap out of people and whatever you want, and now you're in a prison cell with your prison mates or jail mates, and you obviously are probably going to be beaten up by your prison mates because of murder. Like, brawled in your own prison cell. I'm sure you're gonna have a good time with that, bro. Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna have a good time with that. If you don't like it, if you didn't even like it, then obviously you shouldn't have done it in the first place. But hey, you don't care, so and whatever. You just have a rotten future ahead of you. You just ruin the rest of your life for yourself, pretty much. And that's all I have to say right there. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like what's said here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, Charles Morse. And again, please remember to keep your comments decent and non-offensive. And, well, this is Charles Morse. I'm not going to, go out and beat the living crap out of somebody just because I feel like I'm so entitled to do so. And I'm not gonna get the thought of, I'm in America, so I can do whatever I want. Okay? obviously, I, obviously, I figured out what the, real meaning of America is, and we're all one in this country. We're all, yeah, I care about other people and that stuff, and not myself. Yeah, and I'm going to, like, love my neighbor as myself. If you have not read that in the Bible, this is what a lot of people just don't do. This is the reason why we're having so many of these brawls happening in America. This is Charles Morse. Have a good day. I'll see you on the next video.